Alright, how's it going, everybody? Today, we are at the range. For this video, it ain't nothing special, nothing crazy, nothing like that. We're just training today, you know? I got a new setup, I got new things going on with what I own. So, we're going to just mess around with this stuff, do some drills that I've seen online. I have them written down in this, my handy dandy Right in the Rain book. So, we're going to be just running through these drills. We're going to be breaking in a new firearm that I had just purchased that eventually will be used in competitions that I end up trying. So as of now, I don't know what I'm going to title this video. Maybe it's like a range day thing. Maybe it's like road to comp shooting. So here we're at a Coyote Arms range that's local to my area. We're at this 25-yard bay, so you can show them. Just got like 3 wooden targets. I'm going to put USPSA style targets up there. We're going to run some drills that I have in my book, like I said. And once before I start the drill, I will of course go over that drill, tell you guys where I got it from, what the entire drill is consisted of, and what you should want to hit for that drill. This is mainly just to kind of warm up, not warm up, but really just get after it and eventually just break in my Glock 45 that I recently purchased that I'm going to try and start using for comp. One of the main reasons why I got a Glock 45, I know everyone's asking, there's a 34, there's the 17L, and there's even race guns. Like I own a somewhat of a race gun. I have a Staccato P, but I want to try and do in the carry optics division, and 2 people have kind of inspired me to like go with a gun that you're probably going to be carrying with you at all times. I'm not going to be carrying my Staccato everywhere with me. Like, of course, it's awesome. It's an awesome gun. I love this gun, but it's not a gun I really see myself carrying all the time. If I want to compete like limited optics and stuff like that, then I will run this gun. But for now, I'm doing my Glock 45. It's bone bare, nothing crazy to it. Nothing's been done to it. Just has a Holosun 507 comp, just a comp optic on it. Literally, nothing's been done. It's just all stock. And the 2 people who inspired me for that is Lucas Bakken. You know, everyone knows that guy. If you don't know him, you're not very familiar with the gun space. And he's a big dude that I watch all the time. He's a big dude that I watch all the time, and he's someone that I watch a lot. And Brantley. Brantley is another dude who shoots like crazy. He's a phenomenal shooter. He's a dude. Every single video he uploads, I'm there watching it, and he shoots with the Glock 17 with MOS. But of course, they don't make MOS versions anymore. And later on down the road, if I want, I can swap the slide for a longer barrel and stuff like that. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it how it is and run it and break it down because these Glock triggers suck. Everyone knows that. No one can deny that. They suck. But I want to keep it bare bones as much as I can. So I think with wear and tear of this gun and the trigger being broken in, it'd be a lot better. And or with many practices that I do with this gun, it'll end up being better for me and I'll end up liking it more. But as of now, it does suck. I gotta break it in though. I've barely shot like maybe 2-3 mags out of this thing. Here, today, we're going to be shooting. I have 3 mags on this. They're all like 22 rounds. Got extensions from like Strike Industries, Tyrant CNC, just 3 mags for this gun. And we're going to be shooting some Monarch 9mm 115 grain. You can come up closer. So Monarch 9mm 115 grain. I have about 300 plus rounds in this thing. I just like to rip it up from the top, tape it on the bottom, dump all of it in there. Makes it easier for me. But that's the main goal. And how we're going to be running this is with a new and improved, well not improved, but new belt system that I currently have. So today, the rig that we're running is something that I recently purchased. And that is my sub-second, I believe it's called operator belt. I will put in like little name if I end up getting it wrong. But it is my sub-second belt. And I used to own an Agilite. I got bigger, as you can tell. And the Agilite was fitting smaller to me. Even when I ordered it, I think I ordered the sizing wrong and it was still too small for me, even though I wasn't as heavy as I am now. But I got this belt and they're pretty much true to size. I believe this is either a 34 or a 36 size belt. and I have fell in love with it. This thing is extremely rigid, as you can see. It sits up really good. I like it. I used to own the Safariland like QLS system, the UBL, but I now switched over to True North Concepts MHA, but I still like use the QLS system for them. But this is what I'm running. This is what I'm gonna be running for comp from then on. And maybe I'm not gonna say I don't believe in the hype of like owning like a different kinds of belts. I know there's a lot of competition belts and stuff, but this runs fine for me. I mean, granted, I can't say if it's run fine for me yet because I haven't ran a competition with this belt. But in terms of like getting out in the range, getting after it, I have no issues with it. It does everything it has. I have it fitted out with STEC QE angled, 2 Amazon pistol mag pouches, 1 rifle pouch, stuff like that. I'll go more into detail. It'll be a whole separate video more on this, but I just wanted to give a brief overview on this. And the holster I'm running was another Brantley inspired and Lucas Bakken inspired holster. This is, I will get to you. I will put it up in the video right now. I'll put the name of it. I believe it's like the X1 Raptor Performance Holster Competition by Carry Concealment. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is the new holster that I'm going to be running with this thing. Just simple as that. If you know, you know. I mean, survival land, that's how it works. But yeah, let's get, we're going to get outquitted and we'll get after it. Shot timer, because they don't lie like we do. It's water. Always have water on you, no matter what. Stay hydrated, buddies. I usually always keep like a baggie, like my little stickers to cover the holes, and then extra staples. But I always forget to make sure my staples are full. So make sure you gotta make sure all your range tools are good to go. All right, now we can get after it. All right, so before I explain this first drill, I'm gonna give like some little stuff. So I will try and include some Meta Ray-Ban clips as well, so you can see what I'm doing on the move, like kind of like my POV. And I'll have my camera or my phone pretty much recording like the outer of me moving around, manipulating. Just a little heads up if you see it. So here I have my drill book that I wrote my drills on, like I said earlier. So for this drill that we're gonna be running, it's called the Bill Drill Rundown. So this one is by X-Ray Alpha. So the way this works, it's 3 bill drills, so it's 1 target. I'm going to be shooting the middle target here. It's going to be 6 rounds at 25 yards, which is right here. I'm going to be shooting my next 6 rounds, moving up when I get to the 10 yard. And between the 10 and 5, it's a reload. Doesn't have to be slide lock, but it has to be a reload. Reload, get to the 5, 6 shots in. So that's pretty much going to be it. And then we're going to do hit factor, of course. And we need to try and get this under a 15-second time. So I will be using my shot timer with me, but that's pretty much what this first drill is going to be about. We're going to use my middle target, and then from there we'll go on. Seventeen, 18. First shot at 165. So let's go over it. Let's count out our hits. So I got 1 Delta, 1 Charlie, line break, 2, 5 Charlies, right down on the side, 1 Delta, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18. Okay, so we got 12 Alpha, and that was at a 17, 18. All right, so to calculate a hit factor, you want to add up your total score, and then with that score, you want to divide it by your time. That gives you your hit factor. So each alpha is 5. So 12 times 5, that's 60. Each Charlie is 3. So 15. And then a delta is 1. So that's 76 score. And you're going to divide that by your time, which is 17.18. I got a 4.4 hit factor. All right. We're going to try and run that one more time. We'll run it in the same because I marked off all my Charlies and stuff. So we'll run it on the same poster. I know where all my hits are for this one. I already got it calculated. So I'll run it one more time. $15.53. Almost got it good. $15.53 was my time. A little winded. Big boy problems. All right. So on this one, we know my old one. So we'll start the second one. So got 1, 2. So we got 2 deltas. 2 these. 1, 2, 3, 7. 7 Charlies. Oh no, wait a minute. 8. Gotta keep true to myself. 8. It's 16 shots. 18 shots total. So we'll just do 8 plus 2 is 10. So there's 8 alphas. Because I know it's sporadic, but I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. And then my time was 15.53. So 8 times 5 is 40. 8 times 3, 24. Plus 2, that's 66. So we're going to divide that by 15.53. 4.2. Did a little bit worse than what I want. This is a bit of a doozy in this, so hey, that's why we're out here though. This video isn't nothing special, nothing crazy. It's just straight up getting some training in. That's all it is. So we're just getting after it. All right, so for this one, it's gonna be a little different. So we're gonna be at 7 or so, give or take. He didn't give a name for it. I'm just gonna call it the X Mark drill. So Mills Lake Mojo, phenomenal shooter. I watch his cold starts all the time, every month. So the way it is very like emphasis on weapon manipulation and reload. So I'm gonna keep shooting this, and if a reload comes, I'm gonna hit that reload. I'm not trying to set my mags to a certain amount of reload. I'm just gonna keep shooting it, try to get what I get, and then when a reload comes, I will do the reload, of course. The way it's gonna work, kind of in the name, X. So I have my far left target and my far right target. 7 yards. I really like Milspec because he really emphasizes on like trying to make his drills like bay compliant. Like I don't have a crazy area to work with. So this is just something that he always makes that we can do with just 3 or 2 targets. So the way it works, I'm going to get far left drill, credit card A zone, 2 shots on head, swing over into the far right, 4 shots to the A zone body on the right target, come up to the credit card A zone, 2 shots on that, swing over back to the left target, far left, 4 shots on the body, and then we're going to keep doing that until a reload ends up coming in. That's pretty much it. So the main emphasis is to not load up my mags. Keep them how they are. If they get empty, reload on my own. Not going to put the camera up. We'll use my meadows. Cut to my meadows here. So we'll start with my left target. I got 3 A's, 1 Charlie, handy dandy Sharpie. Oh, that's a delta. 1D, 4A, then 1C. It's done at 779. Again, we're not. I can calculate hit factors on the screen if you want, but this isn't like a hit factor thing. It's just a straight up training and just getting those reps in. So I got 4 Charlies here, 4 alphas here on the chest, 1 alpha, and I might have just dinged the top, which is horrible. I'm gonna call it a mic. Okay. I think time was 779. Hit a mic, you know. That's why we come out here and practice, come out and train. Glock 45 is the first Glock I've owned in almost 4 years. I owned a 19 back then. I didn't necessarily hate it. I just wasn't for me. I ended up buying another gun and sold that, got rid of that one. But we're back on it, mainly because of how much you can do to a Glock. I love that you can do so much to a Glock. But I'm not doing that, which is funny because I was just saying about how much you can do to it. Keeping it bare bones. But, you know, we're out here. We're training with it. We're trying to get used to it. We're trying to get the fundamentals down with it. We're trying to break it down so that this trigger and everything feels a lot more like it's a broke down kind of feeling, if you know what I mean. You know, being used so many times, it gets broken down and it gets to where you like it. So that's what we're pretty much doing here. All right, we're going to run the drill one more time. Same thing. I've marked up all the targets to actually know where I'm hitting this time. .646. You're good to stay there. All right. This is all through my Ray-Bans. So we have this target. We have 1 alpha, 2, 3, and so 3 Charlies. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I shot his neck here, so I didn't hit anything. So same thing. 3A, 3C. Over here, 1, 2, I think it was a double. 3, I think it's 4 here. 4, because look at that big hole. 4. Yeah, okay, so we got 5 off on this, 1 Charlie on that. All right, let's end it off on a high note. We'll use this one. How many have I got? I'll do a build drill at 7. You know what I mean? Some light. Just close it out for this video, and then we'll. All right. Horrible. I need to work. That's over here though, because we need to work. One, two, three, four. Actual, all A's. 314. All right. 314, Mozambique. Oh, Mozambique. Bill. All 6 in the chest. I think, I'm pretty sure it's, yeah. Bill. Like, nice guy. Good guy. All right. So, that will be the end of this video. Like I said, there was no real purpose for this video. This video was solely just a range day training kind of video. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything else you want to see, or if you're more of a seasoned shooter than I, in terms of been to comps and stuff, and you're watching this, comment down some tips and tricks that I can eventually work on and help work. I take any feedback. It's all constructive criticism at the end of the day, and I use everything that's told to get better. So leave me down in the comments anything that you saw that I could eventually fix, anything you saw that I could actually work on and or train to better my skills, and eventually once I actually do compete, I will hopefully, for the next couple of weeks, my schedule's a little bit busy, but within a couple of weeks, I do my first. It's a local match, but it's a match. You know, go out there, do some matches, do what you can, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try very best to get a match in, get footage for that, and eventually make a video for you guys as well. But let me know in the comments what you liked about this video. Some things that I can do better, some things that you would like for me to either keep and or do better or sound more smart. I know I'm not the smartest guy in the room. I try and say what I know, but at the end of the day, I'm just a normal dude just shooting what I like, my hobby, and I want to get better at it. So like I said, other than that, please leave a like down and subscribe if you're new. Subscription helps a lot. I want to try my best to come out, push more video for you guys. And of course, any feedback is good feedback. So leave a like, comment, and then subscribe. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.